Heading the starters for our first race in Behind the Gate on this October 25th program. Field of 7, Slick Flow and Sam Hodgen. Amon Emon, Paul Bro. Sweet Basie Jane, Lonnie Stokes. RR's Wanderer, Gord Hennessy, I Wish, Mark Haig. Rumpus Star, Mike Burial. And Rachel Down, Steve Downey. And here they come. I Wish, a bit rough leaving. Off and pacing, and Amon Emon goes out to take the lead. Then away second on the outside. RR's Wanderer. Then on the inside, Stokes has Sweet Basie Jane. And some confusion there. She's rolled off stride. And Amon Emon as well. And all kinds of confusion. That'll light the inquiry up as we race on to the opening quarter. Amon Emon back in position and on top again. Then racing second is RR's Wanderer. Back in third, that's Rumpus Star. Racing back in fourth after that confusion, Slick Flow. That opening quarter, 31-2. Then it's I Wish, back in a fifth. Then sixth, Sweet Basie Jane. And Rachel Down on the move from the back of the pack as they race to the 3/8 pole. Amon Emon leads by 2.5 now. Racing second in the two-hole trip, RR's Wanderer. Rumpus Star looks to get out. Then racing up, I Wish, now fourth. Then fifth to Slick Flow. And the two trailers, Sweet Basie Jane. And trailing the field, Rachel Down. They were halfway home, 103-3. Amon Emon seems to have things in hand here, and he still has a 3.5 length lead on Rumpus Star on the outside, coming to second, but fighting back on the inside. Right there, RR's Wanderer. Then I Wish on the inside to Slick Flow, and the two trailers, Rachel Down and Sweet Basie Jane. 3/4 in the books, 135-3. And can Amon Emon bring him home here and get his maiden record? Paul Bro has a 2-length lead here to work with in this final eighth. I Wish has lots of pace, and here comes Hennessy from the pocket with RR's Wanderer on the outside coming on, and he's going to get up to win it here on the outside. RR's Wanderer over Amon Emon here in the first. And hold all tickets. The inquiry light is up. Time for the mile. 2:07-3. 2:07-3. And one of these two are going to be a maiden winner again. And back to the winner's circle. Winner of race 1, number 4, RR's Wanderer, a 4-year-old son, a full scholarship. Out of the Armbro Omaha mare, Armbro Jennifer. Ome Jamie Hache, trained by Brock McEachran. Gordy Hennessy in the driver's seat this afternoon. And RR's Wanderer picks up a new maiden record of 2:07-3. It's a maiden record today for RR's Wanderer. Mile 2:07-3. Congratulations on the maiden record. Behind the Gate now, race 2, Billy and Bud, Charlie Miles, Smooth Sammy and Sam Hodgen, Coke Can Fame and Euless Galan, I'm the big dog, Gordy Hennessy from 4. Then Ultimate Success sees 5 for Gilles Barrio. Georgetown, 6 and Steve Downey. And outside 7, Lucky Alberta and Lonnie Stokes. Here they come. They're off and pacing and going for the lead. Billy and Bud on the inside. Then outside of him, Coke Can Fame gets away well and is looking for the lead. Then on the outside, Georgetown got away racing in third. Smooth Sammy G from fourth. And Barrio takes back Ultimate Success early on. He's a favorite on the board, sits fifth at this point. Then on the outside, driving up Lucky Alberta from post 7, and she's driving to the outside 6. I'm the big dog will trail that opening quarter, 29-3. And Galan on the choo-choo here with Cocan Fame. And he's over that opening quarter, 29-3. And we got some movement now. Here comes Georgetown first up to try him. And he's on the outside, advancing now to second and looking for the lead. Billy and Bud is third. And what a trip working out for Ultimate Success. He spotted second over in fourth. Then fifth to the outside, Lucky Alberta. Smooth Sammy G. And I'm the big dog. We'll try it from seventh. A minute and 4/5, halfway home for Cocan Fame. And he's on top at this point still. Billy and Bud. Then on the outside, Georgetown. Ultimate Success is looking to make a move here shortly. And he's driving up from fourth. Then Lucky Alberta fifth. Racing sixth, Smooth Sammy. And I'm the big dog. And there goes Ultimate Success. And what a brush of speed. He just flashed at them. And look at him driving away. And he easily takes the lead. 3/4. 132-4, and Ultimate Success has taken over this one. Ultimate Success, Lucky Alberta, then Georgetown. I'm the big dog on the outside getting into it, but the story here, Ultimate Success, and he's going to get his third lifetime win, and he's under wraps. And what a promising looking colt this fella is, and another win for him here. Time for the mile. 2-2-3, 29-4, that final quarter, and he was on cruise control. And back to the winner's circle, winner of race 2. And it's a new lifetime mark for this 2-year-old gelding, Ultimate Success. He's a son of Western Success out of the Arturo mare, Mariart, owned by Bob Tilley, Les Mott, Kelly Barrio. Gilles Barrio trains and drives the promising youngster. And he's 3 for 5 lifetime. His third win gets him a new record this afternoon, 2:02-3. Third race starters in the hands of the starter now. Field of 5. Kara's All-American, Mark Haig. Mr. Varball, he's 2 for Wayne Hubbard. Ocean Pacific, Sam Hodgen. Quality of Money, Lonnie Stokes. And Bert and Bird, he's got the outside today for Gilles Barrio. Field of 5, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Looks like the big fella's going for it early here. Kara's All-American going for the lead around the first turn. He's on top by a length and a half. Then racing second, Quality of Money. And he can leave well. He's got the 2-hole. Bert and Bert had some plans of trying for the front here, and he's now third as Barrio tucks him in the 3-hole. Then back in fourth, it's Mr. Varbo. Ocean Pacific will try it from the back of the pack as the action plays out front. And your leader is Kara's All-American by that opening quarter, 30 and 2/5. Kara's All-American. Then Quality of Money, about a length and 3/4 back. Then Bert and Bert, Mr. Varbo is going to make a move, and he's on the outside from fourth. Ocean Pacific trails the field as they approach the half. Kara's All-American looking to go all the way here. Quality of Money in the 2-hole. Then back in a third, Bert and Bird outside Ocean Pacific. And he's tough when he gets to the outside and rolling on. And they were by the half. 101-4. Kara's All-American. Then Ocean Pacific on the outside comes to call. Then racing third inside is Quality of Money. Then back fourth outside. And stalled a bit is Mr. Varbo. And trailing the field, Bert and Bert. And the first challenge was put away by Kara's All-American. Ocean Pacific, 3/4 132 and 2, 30 and 3 in that quarter. Kara's All-American out by 2 again. Ocean Pacific. Then on the outside third, Mr. Verbo. An eighth of a mile to go. Kara's All-American is moving away. Kara's All-American, Ocean Pacific, Mr. Verbo. But Kara's All-American. And he looks good this afternoon. A nice rated mile by Haig, and the time for the mile, 2:01 and 4. Kara's All-American. A dominating performance here today. Bringing back to the winner's circle now. Winner of race 3, number 1, Kara's All-American. He's a 7-year-old. By grin from ear to ear out of the No Nukes mare, Armbro Orleans. Owned by Gary Atchison. Trained by Earl Fram. Mark Haig in the driver's seat. And what a year this fella's having. And another win for him. He's up to 9 now on the season. And the mile, 2:01 and 4. A gate-to-wire effort for this Class C pacer. Kara's All-American winning this afternoon, 2:01 and 4. And the field moving in here, field of 8. Salzbrook Dandy and Gordy Hennessy has the rail here. Post 2, Impish Yart and Gary Wright. Racklin Fine Line and Todd Treitz. J.K. Shadow and Mark Haig. Then Rapid Cane, Gilles Barrio. Jacob, Gerald Legier, Fundiana, Lonnie Stokes talking about my boy Chris Davies from Post 8. Field of 8, here they come. They're off and pacing. Jacob Bus for the lead. Rapid Cane's going to get out of there as well. And Impish Yard on the inside. And Jacob around the turn takes over. Rapid Cane on the outside gets away. And he's looking for the 2-hole, but may have to go to plan B. And he takes back and is now third as Impish Yard takes over the 2-hole. Then angling in is Rapid Cane third. Salzbrook Dandy got away fourth from the rail. Then Rackland Fine Line is early on in fifth. And he's the heavy post time favorite. Then back in 6 at the pylons, J.K. Shadow. Then the 2 trailers are Fundiana. And talking about my boy in Rackland Fine Line is on the move after an opening quarter, 29 and 3 put up by Jacob. And he's going to have Rackland Fine Line up and at him on the outside here shortly. Impish Yart still for now has the 2-hole. Rackland Fine Line outside third. Then Rapid Cane fourth. J.K. Shadow followed by Fundiana, Salzbrook Dandy. And the trailer is talking about my boy. They were halfway home in 1:01 and 3, Jacob. And that's a pretty leisurely half for this fella. Jacob and Rackland Fine Line may have a bit of a hard time clearing him now as they go to the 3/4. Jacob, Rackland Fine Line outside second. Then Impish Yart third. J.K. Shadow, Rapid Cane, Salzbrook Dandy as they took him by the 3/4. Jacob was there in 1:33 around the turn, and he got another small break in fractions there. Can he hold off the big favorite, Rackland Fine Line? An eighth to go, Jacob, and he is tough as nails off the front. Jacob, Rackland Fine Line, and he's not going to catch him. Jacob, and he wins it as a second choice on the board, and Rackland Fine Line couldn't beat him. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 3, and it's Jacob and Gerald Legier matching up again for another win. And how about that? 17 wins now for Jacob On the season, 17 winners. And we'll post a show photo here in the fourth. Impish Art was third over number 5, Rapid Cane. But again, a show photo posted here between the 2 and the 5. Impish Art did get the third over number 5, Rapid Cane. And it's certainly been a lot of years, racing fans, if we've seen a horse that may crack the 20-win plateau. And it's quite possible this fella could be the first in a while. 17 wins now for Jacob this season. And he's back to victory this afternoon, a son of Blissful Hall. Out of the log shaker, or the log mare, Salt Shaker. All McKinney Fudge and Dave Mitchell. Kenny does the training. And Gerald Legier has scored a number of wins with this pacer this season. And Jacob now just shy of $9,700 on the season. And he's sure to go over 10 grand on the year. And Jacob, wow, 17 wins on the campaign. And he's pretty much locked up. Claimer of the year at EPR for sure. Top of the stretch for the fifth. Claiming Pacers. Red Boots has the inside here, along with Dillinger's Lady from post 2. Freestone Lexi, Western Queen. Bandit Colleen, he's got post 5. Then Dia Harlaka, post 6. And outside 7 today is Kane Rise again in this 2 claiming class. And here they come. They're off and pacing. Freestone Lexi out for a quick start today. Then on the outside, Bandit Colleen gets away well and is second on the outside. Then racing third, Red Boots. Outside fourth, that's Dillinger's Lady going on. Then racing back in fifth at the cones, Western Queen. Dia Harlaka takes a back seat today. He's sitting back early on in sixth. And racing seventh, Kane Rise again. And Freestone Lexi. And she's a slight favorite on the top board at post time. And they were by that opening quarter, 30-1. Up front, Freestone Lexi. Dillinger's Lady getting the park job here on the outside. Then right there, third, Bandit Colleen. Western Queen comes out to move. Then it's Red Boots. Dia Harlaka will try it from third over. And he's still sixth. And trailing seventh, Kane Rise again as they approach the half. Freestone Lexi, then Dillinger's Lady on the outside second. They were halfway home, and they were by that mark in a minute and 2/5. Around the turn they go. Freestone Lexi. Then on the outside, Dillinger's Lady, and she's going a heck of a race here. She's been parked all the way, and she's still battling for Trites. Then right there, Bandit Colleen. Dia Harlaka on the outside, making a late surge. She's fourth. Then racing fifth, Red Boots, and there goes Bandit Colleen, making a 3-wide move for Hennessy here. Past the 3/4, Freestone Lexi by that marker 1:31-1, Freestone Lexi. Then Dillinger's Lady. Dia Harlaka had tried to come up the rail, but Trites went in, and no room for him as they come down the stretch. Freestone Lexi, Dillinger's Lady, Dia Harlaka now gets off the pylons and trying to get up for the deuce, but it then did on the outside. And a late surge, Dia Harlaka gets the deuce to Freestone Lexi. And the time for the mile, 2:02-1. It's Freestone Lexi over Dia Harlaka. And parading now, the winner of race 5, gate to wire fashion today for 3, Freestone Lexi. The 10-year-old daughter of Kentucky Spur makes every post a winning one here this afternoon, owned by Vaughn Pease of Appleton, Maine. John Davidson trains, Lonnie Stokes in the driver's seat. And the mile 2:02 and 1. It's win 9 on the season for Freestone Lexi. The mile 2:02 and 1. And for driver Lonnie Stokes, just one win away from 50 on the season. So just a win away from 50 wins. Now 49 for Lonnie. And the stutters for the 6th race. In behind the gate, Satan's Little Number, Rick Armstrong. Putnam's Jewel, Todd Trites. Falcon's Quick and Mark Haig. Tigress Colleen, Jill Barrio. Just a reminder, Gord Hennessy, Port Hill Digger, Lonnie Stokes, Bat Boy and Chester Eatman. Outside, it's Golden Days and Sam Hodgen. Field of 8 for the 6th race. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the inside. Satan's Little Number. He is going for the lead. Then up the inside, Putnam's Jewel, Tigress Colleen, Port Hill Digger is 3 wide around the turn. Then getting away, racing in 4th, that's Falcon's Quick. Then racing back in 6th. Just a reminder, then it's back to the 2 trailers, Golden Days and Bat Boy. On to the opening quarter they go, and Rick Armstrong sitting straight up in the bike on Satan's Little Number here this afternoon. How about this one? 28 and 4, that opening quarter. And racing second, Putnam's Jewel, Port Hill Digger getting parked here. Then Tigress Colleen on the outside, moving from 4th. Falcon's Quick will follow suit from 5th. Then just a reminder, 6th. Back to the 2 trailers, and they still are Golden Days and Bat Boy. And Trites is going to make a move here early. And Satan's Little Number has the lead. And Putnam's Jewel made that move. They were by the half in 59 and 2 around the turn, and Putnam's Jewel is back in again. Then racing third on the outside comes Tigress Colleen, and there goes Putnam's Jewel again. On the outside from second, Satan's Little Number. Putnam's Jewel used a couple times here. Then racing third is Tigress Colleen. Racing fourth, Hennessy is in flight. With just a reminder, watch for him, and he can get home strong. 3/4 in 1:31, Satan's Little Number, Putnam's Jewel, Tigress Colleen, the big striding mare, and Barrio has tipped her out, and she's already got the lead. Tigress Colleen takes over. Then Putnam's Jewel, Falcon's Quick coming on. So is Bat Boy, just a reminder, but it's going to be Tigress Colleen. And Putnam's Jewel, as we mentioned, used 3 or 4 different times and hangs on for the deuce in between horses. And the time for the mile, 2:03 and 3. And back to the winner's circle here in race 6. Brock McEachran's second training win of the afternoon. And Brock owns this mare, Tigress Colleen, a daughter of Run the Table out of the Big Towner mare, Tarport Cat. As mentioned, Brock owns and trains the 7-year-old mare. Jill Barrio drives her to victory, and she gets up to win it 2:03 and 3. Tigress Colleen, second win for Brock McEachran on the training side this afternoon. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 3. Nice field of horses in this backup class, $1,300. Moving in. Dance Hanover, he's got the inside, Todd Trites. Awesome Bert, Stephen Trites, right next door. Then LMXKR, Charlie Price, Pitbull Hanover, Gordy Hennessy, Nicole's Baby, Lonnie Stokes, Emily J. Down, Steve Mason, and OB Viking. Outside 7, here they come. Off and pacing, Dance Hanover out for the lead. Then Awesome Bert will tuck in behind him. And racing second around the first turn, LMXKR. Gunaway racing in third. Pitbull, Hanover fourth, as they're all taking back a dance. Hanover in here. Then Nicole's Baby gets away racing in fifth. Emily J down is a sixth. Then racing seventh. Up the backstretch is OB Viking. On way to the opening quarter. And the Trites brothers are 1 and 2. And right now, Todd has the best of them by that opening quarter. Dance Hanover 30 and 1. Racing second in the 2-hole, Awesome Bert, LMXKR. And Price could be making a move with him shortly. And he's right at the pylons at this point, still third. Pitbull, Hanover fourth. Here comes Emily J down out to move. Nicole's Baby and trailing OB Viking coming to the halfway mark, led by Dance Hanover. And Trites a whip on his tail. And he's looking good here halfway home in a minute. And a 4/5, minute 4, and it's going to be tough to beat this fella from here on in. Awesome Bert in the 2-hole. LMXKR's going to try it, and there goes Price up and Adam on the outside second. Dance Hanover, though, has the lead. LMXKR, then Awesome Bert on the inside. Pitbull, Hanover, Emily J down. OB Viking, Nicole's Baby, 3/4. In 1:31 and a 2, 30 and 2 in that quarter. And it's Dance Hanover, LMXKR. Emily J down. She's got some pace, and she's got a strong brush and may have timed it right here. But Dance Hanover looking to go all the way. Dance Hanover. Then on the outside, LMXKR, Awesome Bert. But they're not going to catch Dance Hanover. Just too much for this class. And he wins it. LMXKR gets the deuce. And the time for the mile, 2:01 and 4. It's Dance Hanover and Trites here in race 7. And back to the winner's circle, the winner of race 7, one Dance Hanover, son of Estrellos. Out of the top-notcher mare, Drop Your Riggin', home of the Ultimate Stable of Dieppe, trained by Seafoy Melanson. Todd Trites in the driver's seat. The pacer finishing with broken equipment, but that never stopped him today. Winning 2:01 and 4. Dance Hanover. Gate to wire trip for him. 2:01 and 4. Field in the hands of the starter now. Field of 7. Tisha's Pit Pony Scratch. Jig Time Silencer. And Gerald Legier. Consider Me Lucky. Mark Haig. Spring It On Me. He's on a break here before the start. And Sam Hodgin has turned him. Then Lucky Northern Star. Pictonium Best West. Stagecoach Gambler. And we'll see our Dolly Dance. Here they come. And apparently no recall. And taking the lead, Jig Time Silencer out of there. And he's got the early lead here. Consider Me Lucky. Then on the outside, driving up third, that's Stagecoach Gambler. Then at the cones, racing in fourth, Lucky Northern Star. Then Pictonian Best West. We'll see our Dolly Dance. And Hold All Tickets, Please. And Spring It On Me did not start as they make their way to the opening quarter. And Jig Time Silencer out by about 5 here. And about 4.5. That opening quarter, 28 and 4. And he's down the highway again. Your leader is Jig Time Silencer. Then Consider Me Lucky. Racing third on the inside. Lucky Northern Star. Outside and driving Stagecoach Gambler. He's been parked all the way. Then we'll see our Dolly Dance. Pictonian Best West is going to have to try it from the back of the pack. Jig Time Silencer. And he's some tough when he gets a lead, and he's already out by about 5-6 lengths. That half, 58 and 4. Jig Time Silencer. They're going to have to catch him here. Pictonian Best West is going to make that move from the back of the pack, and he's quickly up to fourth and going on. Racing second, though, Consider Me Lucky, and they're gaining in on Jig Time Silencer. Then on the outside, Pictonian Best West comes to third. Then Lucky Northern Star, Stagecoach Gambler, and we'll see our Dolly Dance. She can finish strong, and she's moving to the outside. 3/4, 1:30 and 4. Jig Time Silencer and Consider Me Lucky, and Silencer still's got the lead though with an eighth of a mile to go. Jig Time Silencer, Consider Me Lucky is making up ground big time, and McEachran may get his third win here, and Consider Me Lucky is gonna win it, and Pictonian Best West second. Consider Me Lucky. Brock McEachran looks like he's got his third training victory of the day. And the time for the mile, 2:03 and 1. Hold all tickets. And again, all monies wagered on Spring It On Me will be refunded. All monies wagered on Spring It On Me, the 3, will be refunded. And back with his second driving win of the afternoon, driver Mark Haig. As he inches closer to 40 wins on the season, he's now at 39 after his second win. And Brock McEachran, a big day going here, 3 wins from his stable. And Consider Me Lucky wins the 8th, the daughter of Northern Luck, out of the Happy Motoring mare, Cream and Crimson. Brock owns and trains this mare as well. So a couple of owning wins for Brock today. So a productive day for him. And Mark Haig, his second driving win of the afternoon. So congratulations. Consider Me Lucky. Gets up in the home stretch to win it. And Flash Haig out for the third time today. And the top of the stretch, race 9, Holiday Moon, Everybody Loves Raymond. Lobster Tail and Beer, Milked. Diamond Hard, Camco Miranda, Cocan Rebel, and the outside this time goes to Expensive Marlene. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and from the inside, Holiday Moon leaving out of there. Then on the outside, Everybody Loves Raymond, Camco Miranda. On the outside, springing off the gate, and Lobster Tail and Beer has gone to a break. Everybody by safely, though. And now taking over up top, we got Camco Miranda. And Trite's taking over. Everybody Loves Raymond in the 2-hole. And Hodgins looks to move from the 2-hole here early on. And he does. That opening quarter in 29 and 4, and Everybody Loves Raymond back on top again. Camco Miranda, then back in third, Holiday Moon, Milk fourth, then racing fifth, Diamond Hard, then racing sixth, Cocan Rebel, Expensive Marlene, Lobster Tail and Beer, can see them all, and out from fourth, there goes Milton. Camco Miranda has made a break and caused confusion coming to the half here. And everybody again by safely as they're halfway home. Everybody Loves Raymond, where he loves to be on the front end, 102 and 2. Everybody Loves Raymond. Then racing second, Holiday Moon. Outside third, Milt driving up. He's now second. Holiday Moon third, Diamond Heart advancing to fourth, Cocan Rebel sliding up the inside, and he's fifth. Then Expensive Marlene, Lobster Tail and Beer, Camco Miranda, and on the outside, Milda's got by Everybody Loves Raymond here, and he's cleared him by the 3/4, 134 and 4. And a big upset here as Milt is taken over in an even bigger upset. Diamond Heart is on the outside at a 30, no tickets sold, and he's got the lead now. Diamond Heart in the home stretch, and Haig looking for win 50. Him and Milt are battling down to the wire. Milt, Diamond Heart just wouldn't go by him. And in for third, Expensive Marlene. But Milt, no tickets on him either. So again, a huge upset here. And the time for the mile, 2:06 for Milt. I can see you doing another pub crawl after this. You'll get the whole pool. And back to the winner's circle, winner of race 9. And Lonnie Stokes gets his 50th victory of the season. 4 is Milt. And Milt, the son of Liz Ryan, out of the Smooth Fella mare La Beauvier. Owned and trained by Roy Dickinson. With Lonnie Stokes in the driver's seat. Milt pulls an upset here, the mile 2:06. And Jarwa is the heavy favorite here at 2:20. Going into the starting gate, he's the big favorite here. And he's got the rail, Todd Trites drives. Then from post 2, $1 Million down. And Steve Mason, Bold Ryan has 3 for Mark Haig. Amon Shannon, Paul Bro. Woodmere Quick Peak, Stephen Trites. Magnetic Bank, Gilles Barrio. Shellmark Adio scored Hennessy. Ari's Queen Virginia. And Steve Downey. Here they come. They're off, and a good start. And, of course, going forward is Jarwa and some bumper boats there around the first turn. And your leader is Jarwa. He's out by 2.5. Then racing second, $1 Million down. Bold Ryan Getaway racing in third. Then racing fourth, Amon Shannon. On the outside, driving up and forced to go on. That's Woodmere Quick Peak. Then Magnetic Bank, Shellmark Adios. And trailing the field, Ari's Queen Virginia. And they were by that opening quarter. 28 and 3. It's Jarwa on the front end here. Then racing second is $1 Million down. Getting the park job, Amon Shannon with the inquiry up. And then racing back in fourth, Bold Ryan. Racing to the outside, here comes Magnetic Bank, a fifth. Woodmere Quick Peak racing sixth. Then seventh, Shellmark Adios. And trailing halfway home, R.E.'s Queen Virginia. And they were by the half, 58 and 2. Around the turn, Jarwa, $1 Million down. What a nice trip he's getting. Then outside, Amon Shannon, Bold Ryan, and he's getting a trip as well. Right there, fourth. Outside, here comes Magnetic Banka from fifth. Woodmere Quick Peak, no racing room for him yet. Then outside, Shellmark Adios, Ari's Queen Virginia, but Jarwa looking to go all the way here. And he's at the third station, 128 and 3 around the turn. Jarwa, $1 Million down, may get a shot at him here. He's at a perfect two-hole ride. And here comes Mason off the rail to challenge. An eighth to go. Jarwa, $1 Million down on the outside. Woodmere Quick Peak, Bold Ryan, but it's going to be $1 Million down. Gets up at the very last second with that last lunge up to win it. And a nice win ticket there again. $19.60 to win on $1 Million down. And a nice mile for him too. 1:59 and 1. Fastest of the afternoon, 59 and 1. And a And back to the winner's circle. Winner of race 10, number 1, $1 Million down. A 3-year-old son, $1 Million Cam. Out of the No Nukes mare, Godiva Hanover, owned by the Downey Stables of St. John, trained and driven by Steve Mason. And $1 Million Down scores his fourth of the season, 1 mile and 1:59 and 1. A nice win, $1 Million Down. Perfect pocket trip. And he gets up to win it in the home stretch. Fastest of the afternoon, 1:59 and 1. We need Paul Bro. And the top of the stretch now, Shady Martin and Stephen Trites, ROF Racing High. Sam Hodgen, then Ryan's Fancy, Lonnie Stokes, Fernhill Treasure, and Gary Wright, R.E.'s Andrew Gilberto, Escape Plan, and Gerald Legiro, My Beautiful Doll, and Todd Trites in your outside entry is Big Shot Al and Mark Haig. Here they come. Off and pacing, Ryan's Fancy, quick stepping for the lead. Then on the outside, Fernhill Treasure, inside Shady Martin. Uses a rail to his advantage, gets around the turn nicely, and he's got the lead. Ryan's Fancy now in the 2-hole, racing second. Fernhill Treasure gets angled in third. ROF Racing High. Then R.E.'s Andrew racing back in fifth. Escape Plan took back to sixth. Oh, My Beautiful Doll, and then trailing the field, but moving Big Shot Al by that opening quarter, 29 and a fifth, Shady Martin. Ryan's Fancy in the 2-hole, and here comes ROF Racing High on the outside. Then Fernhill Treasure, R.E.'s Andrew, bit gapped out in fifth. Then racing six, Escape Plan. Outside driving Big Shot Al, and trailing the field halfway home will be Oh My Beautiful Doll. And the leader, Stephen Trites and Shady Martin, took them by the half, 59 and 4. Around the turn they go. Shady Martin. Ryan's Fancy has made the move now from the pocket out to challenge, and Fernhill Treasure third. ROF Racing High stalled on the outside. Then Escape Plan, R.E.'s Andrew. Then back to Big Shot Al, and trailing the field, Oh My Beautiful Doll. Ryan's Fancy has taken over. Fernhill Treasure now up on the outside to engage the leader. Racing second, 3/4, 1:30 and 2. Neck and neck for the lead. Ryan's Fancy, Fernhill Treasure. Then Shady Martin, R.E.'s Andrew tipping out 3 wide from fourth down the home stretch. And Ryan's Fancy on the outside. Fernhill Treasure, Shady Martin is still there. R.E.'s Andrew will be fourth. So again, it's Ryan's Fancy, Fernhill Treasure, Shady Martin, and R.E.'s Andrew, unofficially the top 4. Time for the mile. 2:01 and 4. 2:01 and 4. And another win for Lonnie Stokes. And back with his third driving win of the afternoon, driver Lonnie Stokes. Aboard number 3, Ryan's Fancy, a 3-year-old son of Liz Ryan. Out of the Boone and Crockett mare, Rose is Rose, owned by Charlie Boland. Trained by Randy Phillips, Lonnie Stokes in the driver's seat. And for Ryan's Fancy, 7 wins on the campaign and having another very productive season. And the mile today, 2:01 for Ryan's Fancy here in race number 11. And Lonnie Stokes now drawing the winning ticket on the harness, or $500 in cash. And the starters for race 12 behind the gate and moving in. West Gem Princess has the rail, Lonnie Stokes. Island Eagle and Gilberto from 2, front running. Scores 3, Rick Armstrong, then Valid Appeal, and Todd Trites. PH Catman, Stephen Trites Hacks Boy, Mike Barrio. Wild Cherry, Sam Hodgin, Lewistown, Gord Hennessy. 8 across, and here they come. They're off and pacing front, running out for the lead, West Gem Princess. And she can bust the gate, and Island Eagles looking for a good start, as well as they're 3 wide around the turn. And now Island Eagle takes over. West Gem Princess is racing second. Then front running is looking for a spot, and Armstrong's going to have to take him all the way back to fourth, as taking over third is Valid Appeal. Then racing in fourth now, as mentioned, front running, took back. Then PH Catman, followed by the 3 trailers, Hacks Boy. Then on the move, Wild Cherry, trailing the field, Lewistown. That opening quarter, an even 30 seconds flat. And Barrio has Island Eagle on top, looking for his 3rd win of the afternoon, and 2nd straight with his pacer. He's on top a length and a quarter. Then West Gem Princess is staying with him. On the outside, PH Catman's going to try it first up. Then Valid Appeal on the inside. Outside, Wild Cherry front running's getting shuffled back. Then on the outside, Lewistown, and it's Hacks Boy trailing now. They're by the half. In a minute and 2/5, Island Eagle. Then on the outside, PH Catman is going to give him a try, but Island Eagle moves out again, and PH Catman outside second. West Gem Princess, she's had a nice trip inside third. Then Valid Appeal's going to come off the pylons now from fourth, but Island Eagle opens up like he did last week and make it 5 lengths now. Island Eagle moving away. They were by the third station. In 1:31.1, it's all Island Eagle, and looking to put on another dominating performance here. He came home 28-4 last week, and he's way out in front. Now second, Valid Appeal, and for third, Wild Cherry. But it's going to be Island Eagle, and what an easy victory for him. And the time for the mile, 2:02. Island Eagle romping to victory, 2:02. Barrio's got his 3 wins. As we parade back now, the winner of race number 12, Island Eagle, 4-year-old Arcane Hanover son, out of the Walton Hanover mare, Carabello Hanover. Alme Francine Pellerin, Christine Villeneuve. Trained by Earl Fram, Gilles Barrio gets his 3rd driving win of the afternoon. And Island Eagle victorious here in the final mile in 2:02. Island Eagle takes the finale, soaring to a 2:02 win.